There we go, and we are officially live. Only a couple of minutes late. Sorry about that, everybody. How is everybody tonight? Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Sabrina. Sam's probably stuck on the kayak in the river. Haha, very funny. Let's see here. Blue Star Line, hello. Theodore, hello. Poland, hello. Maritime, what's up, man? How you doing, Maritime? Gage, hello. Sabrina, you watched. Oh, yeah, Sabrina apparently watched my last video. How is everybody tonight? What's going on? How is every Cold Night Masters? You know what, Cole? You know what, Kat? I am trying to, get everything organized and ready and, just ready to go for tonight. But you know what, Kat? For saying that, you know what I'm going to do? I'm canceling tonight's Q&A. And I had a real good one planned. But you know what? For acting like that, I'm just going to cancel the Q&A for tonight. So that's how that's gonna go. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna go ahead and cancel the Q&A. So. Blame Cat. So Maritime can't reclaim his throne tonight. So that's the big thing. Okay, hang on. Okay, wait. Since everybody's going nuts in the chat, let's do a poll. Should I cancel tonight's Q&A? Let's ask the community. Because now remember, guys, if we don't do the Q&A tonight, then Maritime won't have an opportunity to reclaim the throne. So we wouldn't have to worry about that. So let's ask the community. Blame Cat. Let's ask the community. Let's ask the community. Never cancel Maritime. Let's see here. Should I cancel tonight's Q&A? Yes, no, or blame Cat, aka Cat's Cold Night. No, 57%, 28% says blame Cat, and 15% yes. That is absolutely hilarious. Okay, we've got 53 votes so far. There's 128 people in here. Let's build up the momentum a little more. Let's get a few more because we could probably still sway it to yes. I mean, I'm just saying. Justin, too. Thanks, man, for a super chat of the night. Hi, Sam. Bruce Ismay's own Titanic. I'm at work. Hi, Sam. Did Bruce Ismay... Oh, hi, Sam. Did Bruce Ismay own Titanic? I'm at work. Well, he was the head of the White Star Line. But if you want to get real technical, actually, J.P. Morgan owned the Titanic. So let's see here. 61% no. So anyone? Okay. All right. Q&A is back on, everybody. Q&A is back on. That was funny. That was so funny. All right, guys. I'm sorry, but the chat is absolutely going nuts. So I have to turn on slow mode. Sorry, guys. We'll try it at 20 seconds for now and see how that all plays out. All right, we got another super... Oh, and by the way, thanks to the 2, Justin. We got another 2 from Make Today Count. Thanks, man. Hey, buddy, glad to be here tonight. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you, my friend. Glad you're here, too. Lou Rowley, 5, thank you so much. Hi, Sam. I saw your small video. Your job is cool. Also, I am your biggest fan. The sweatshirt I got for my birthday is too small. Please check sizing chart. Okay, I will, man. And hey, thank you so much. And I will take a look at the whole my shirts and all that stuff. What's wrong with it? Did you just order the wrong size, or is it just are you like young and it's like not the right child size, or a little bit more information would be appreciated. My favorite part of fall/winter, hot chocolate. I love hot chocolate. Let's see here. JP Morgan. Right. Yeah, the new job's been fun. It's been keeping me busy. Ugh. So there's just a lot that I've been dealing with it. Let's say that. All right. Let's see here. JP Morgan. Top impressive line, Sam. I sent you the 80,000 sub play. But oh, that's cool, man. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Let's see here. We got that one. Joel, hello, Sam. What if someone made a movie based on the book On a Sea of Glass? And I just got my copy of Boston Daily Globe newspaper posted April 16, 1912, a day after the sinking. That's so cool. Well, the thing is, On a Sea of Glass is more of a reference book. It's like more like, it tells you what happened, yes, but it's not like, I don't know. I don't see how you could take a book like On a Sea of Glass and turn it into a movie. Like, what they would need to do is remake A Night to Remember, but with all of the modern stuff that we know today. I think that would be really cool. And then they could use On a Sea of Glass as a reference, you know what I mean? Because what made A Night to Remember from 1958 so good was, think about how hard that would have been for them back then to collect all of that information. Because, I mean, they did such a good job with A Night to Remember based on what they could get, like what information they could get from 1958. I mean, honestly, it's mind-blowing. I mean, they did a better job in 1958 making a Titanic film than what a 40 million subscriber YouTube channel, Bright Side. Wow. I had a really strong cough right there. Ugh, that was big. Anyway, but yeah, but you get my point. I mean, sure, they got some details wrong, but for what the movie is and from the time that they made it, I think they did a great job with A Night to Remember. So, I mean, somebody said Walker Sam with glasses. Yeah, I have glasses. I typically only wear these in the evening, like before I go to sleep. I prefer to wear contacts, but where I've been working so much, I've had my contacts in for an extremely long period of time. And today my eyes got tired sooner, so I just went and took them out. Let me see here. There was another super chat. Sean, 5, thank you. Hello, Sam, here from the UK. Awesome. I can't wait to come back and visit. Hope you're doing great. I'm doing well, Sean. I hope you are too. I really want to go back to London someday and just tour the UK, go to Ireland. And there's just it's such a beautiful country. So beautiful. I wish I could have stayed longer than just 3 days. Let's see. Thanks for the 5, Sean. We got that one. We got another 10 from Moon. Thank you so much, my friend. Hey, Sam, I'm 11. Awesome. We have a young maritime historian here. And I have a question. Did you know the Queen Elizabeth passed by the Queen Mary? I imagine they would have. They were sister ships. You know, I imagine then they traveled the same route. So I would imagine that they would have like traveled beside each other when they were doing the transatlantic voyages. Unless you're referring to something else. Thanks for the 10, Moon. Alex, 10, thank you. Hey, Sam, great to see another vid from you. Thanks so much, my man. Would you consider doing a series from the U-boats from World War II? The amount of personal stories from those is incredible. Possibly. As I've said 1,000 times, my first World War II video I'm going to do is the Hood and the Bismarck. That's going to be the first World War II video that I do. But yeah, I might get to those at some point. I talked about another live stream. It's a Tom Hanks movie where it's on Apple TV. It's when they're sailing across the Atlantic, you know, carrying supplies, and Greyhound, I think. I can't think of the name, but it's an amazing Greyhound. It's an amazing movie. And I mean, like, can you just imagine what those soldiers were dealing with? And I didn't even know that the Nazis on those U-boats, that they would send out radio signals to mess with the Allies on those cargo ships and warships. Like, I mean, like, just like that movie and like how they had to kind of guess where the U-boats were based on how the primitive sonar worked at the time. And I mean, good Lord, that was an insane movie. It was so intense. Listen, Tom Hanks, one of my favorite actors. Tom Hanks is probably one of my favorite actors of all time. I mean, that movie was absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Thanks for the 10, Alex. We got 8 from Indingo. Hey, man, hope you're doing well. Glad to see you at another stream. Is it just you at the site, or are there other workers? On occasion, there are contractors and construction teams and all that there, but usually it's just me and my partner. So, like, I've got a lead because technically speaking, I'm a field hand. So, you know, I'm there to help out, like, the lead and all that, like, while they train me and teach me everything. But it's just me and him usually, but on occasion, I see other people there. It's been interesting. It has been a very interesting job. Just like, good gosh. We were surveying this big steep hill, okay? And as we were walking along it, so this hill is probably at probably about a 60-degree angle, like dropping down, and we're up at the top of it. And we got so mad because the area we had to walk through, a few days earlier, some bulldozers were up there and they had pushed a huge number of trees. Like, they knocked them over, and they were literally like being held at the top of this hill by one dead, rotten tree. And if that tree came down, I'm talking probably 10 to 20 big trunks would go rolling down the hill. And while me and my partner are surveying the land, we're like, if that tree goes, we're dead. Like, I hope it doesn't fall while while we're right here doing our work. So yeah, we had to file a report about that. That wasn't good. That wasn't good at all. But yeah, it's usually just me and my partner. Okay, thanks for the 8, man. Danny 10, thank you so much. Hi, Sam. Would you ever consider adding proper subtitles to your videos? As funny as I find the auto-generated one mistakes, like seafloor being generated as C4, it doesn't help the auditory process. Is there something wrong with like the subtitles? I always assumed that they were an automatic thing. I didn't know that like there was a process to it. That's something I was not aware of. I just figured YouTube did it automatically. I will take a look at that. Thank you. I'm assuming what you're saying is that the YouTube generated ones are pretty like messed up, I'm guessing. Anyway, Danny, thank you for the 10 and I will look into that. I assumed it was just an automatic thing. I never looked into it. But thank you so much, man. Sabrina, I've never been outside the U.S. except Canada, which doesn't count as... Hey, if you travel outside the U.S. to Canada, Mexico, wherever, you're still traveling internationally. Since there may be a travel vlog for me in the near future, because a certain country that I have been wanting to visit for a very, very long time has finally opened its borders, and I am planning to go very soon. And in case you all don't know, I will give you all a hint as to where I am planning to go. That is my planning is Japan. Yeah, Japan. They've had their borders closed for years, and they finally opened them up again. So I'd like to do like a week or 2-week tour of Japan. So probably in the next month or so. Sarah, Cat, you're a mess. You know that. Okay, we got that one. And all right, Moon 5 again. Thank you. Hey, Sam, at school we did a Google Doc. We were doing character traits, and I did one on you. I said, wait. Let me read that again. Hey, Sam, at school we did a Google Doc where we were doing character traits, and I did one on you. And I said you are smart, funny, and active. Thanks so much, Moon. I super appreciate you, man. Thank you for the 5, and I'm glad I was able to help you out with the school thing. Cool. Thanks, Moon. Taylor 5, thank you. Actually, the U-boat crews being able to talk back to the convoy crews was fabricated. However, they were able to listen in, just couldn't reply. Oh, okay. So that's how it was. That was just something they made up for the movie. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. I didn't, but they were able to listen and like, oh, that's still insane. Still though, can you imagine how much stress those like the convoy crews like were under, you know, just knowing that those U-boats were out there and just trying to find them? I mean, I can't even imagine that. Taylor, thank you for the 5. Moon 5 again, thank you. Do you watch King of Queens? I've watched it since 2011 because my mom had it on TV when I was a baby. We still watch it today. No, I've never watched it. I've heard the name before, but that's all I know about it. I've never watched it. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you are going to get mad at me when I say this, but I've never seen really Game of Thrones. Well, okay, wait. I've seen season 1 and season 2, but it was like 7 or 8 years ago. I mean, it was so long ago. And I was going to go back and rewatch it, but then I heard the ending was terrible. So I was just like, okay, I don't really want to watch it now. But so, I mean, not missing out, to be honest. That's all you need. From what I watched, I did enjoy it. It was just like, I don't know. If I hear the ending of a show is terrible, I kind of lose interest in watching it. Let me see here. Back scrolling now. Cooper 5, thank you. What would have happened if the HMT Olympics sank? Also, I love your videos and have a great night. Thanks so much for the 5, Cooper. If the Olympic would have sunk, that would have been it for the Olympic class. That's basically what would have happened. It wouldn't have run the White Star Line out of business or anything, but it would have been a big blow to them. You know, but it's unfortunate, but that's what would have happened. You know, it would have signified the end of the Olympic class if the Olympic had went down. Very, very sad. Cooper, thank you for the 5. We got that one. I think we're all caught up on the super chats. Maritime history. Sam, in 2 days, October 18 will mark your 2-year anniversary since the beginning of your YouTube journey. Crazy how another year has passed. Seriously? Has it been 2 years? 2 years since I did YouTube. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. It's been 2 years. Let me tell you this. Listen, to any of you out there wanting to start YouTube, I mean, like, I highly recommend it. It was such a cool thing. And I know, like, for those of you who don't know the story, I've talked about it before. But, like, what got me initially going on YouTube, because honestly, YouTube was never something I ever considered doing, was, like so many others, when the pandemic hit, I lost my job due to COVID and all of that. And while I was trying to find another job, because, during that time period, it was very hard to find a job. Very, very, very hard. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to start making some YouTube videos because, I have a deep love for that ship right there. And I'm like, let's just see what happens, because I think I have some unique perspectives I can bring to the table. And when I hit, like, when my first video, I'm not talking 100 subs. I'm talking 100 views. When my first video on Thomas Andrews hit 100 views, I celebrate. I was so happy. I'm like, I cannot believe 100 people have watched this video. Like, that just blew my mind. And, it was such a cool thing. It was such a cool thing. Rerun your first video, Sam. You know what? We might do that. I don't have any streaming software, so I'll have to hold it up on my iPad. But that might be fun to go back and watch my first video on stream. I'll just have to hold my iPad up. But let me get to some of these super chats, and that sounds like a lot of fun, actually. That really does sound like fun. Alex5, thank you. If you had to serve without knowing the future, would you have picked the Hood or the Bismarck? The Hood, obviously. No way. No way. The Hood, obviously. That's no way. And I imagine that if I did live in Germany at the time, like, and I would see the warning signs, because a lot of people who lived in Germany saw what Hitler and the Nazis were doing, and they left, So I imagine if I lived in Germany, I would get out. I would get my family and I would leave. There's no way I would stay during all that. And if I had to sneak out, I would sneak out. There's no way. But yeah, so I would sneak out of Germany and join the Allies and fight against Germany. Like, that's, yeah, no way. Or Nazi Germany. That's what would happen there. Alex, thank you for the 5. I would definitely be on the Hood, 100%. We got that one. 5 from Hannah. Thank you. Hey, Sam. Sorry I'm late. No problem, Hannah. Glad you're here. Time for this week's question. Cool. If U-20 had sunk Britannic, what consequences would they have faced? Well, what was it? Was it the Treaty of Paris, I think, that prevented U-boats from attacking a hospital ship? I would like to say that the crew of U-20, would have been, everybody, they would have gone after them. Germany's government would have went after them and all that, so they'd be charged for war crimes. But U-20 did sink a hospital ship. I don't know if they sunk more than one, but I do know that they did sink a hospital ship. I can't remember if it was before or after Lusitania, but they did do it, and nothing really happened to them. So, I don't know. I'm sure after the war, they would have had to, what's the word? Anyway, they'd have to pay back for, Germany would have to give the British another ship. But I don't know if anything major would have happened to him as far as like war crimes or anything, because U-20 sunk a hospital ship and nothing happened. I hate to say it, but that's what happened. Great question, by the way. Let's see here. Zachary 5, thank you. Have you thought about making a video about the H.L. Hunley? You should also look into the man who found it, Cleve Cusser, amazing explorer and writer. It has been on my list. When I was driving down to Florida a few months back, I thought about going to Charleston, South Carolina, where the Hunley is, and documenting it, but they were closed. But yes, the Hunley is on my list of things to look at. Thank you for the 5, man. Sabrina 5, thank you. I ground your channel when you posted. I think you meant I found your channel when you posted about Pompeii. That was a good video. Other than ships, would you ever go into other historic events again? Yes, I am planning to do other things. I'd like to redo Pompeii. I was happy to do that video. Pompeii is one of those things that I was always interested in. I really want to visit Italy. I really want to go visit Italy and see that. But yes, I am going to dive into that stuff again, Sabrina. Sabrina, thank you for the 5, and hope your kids are doing well. Random 5, thank you. Hello, are there any recorded incidents where a vessel ran out of coal during a voyage? It happens with modern jet planes. I'm sure there are. I just can't think of any off the top of my head. It's like the Atlantic almost ran out of coal. Well, sorta. The guy who was telling the captain how much coal the Atlantic had was underestimating their reserves. Like what with the Atlantic, what the crewman who kept up with the coal did was he saw how much coal they had and then went and told the captain that they had less than what they really did to make the captain exercise on the side of caution. But when he did that, that's what the captain thought, oh, we don't have enough coal to make it to New York. So that's why the Atlantic diverted to Halifax, where it hit the rock and blah, 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 blah. So I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but I'm sure it's happened. I'm absolutely sure it's happened. We got that one. We got that one. We got that one. Okay. We got 2 from Justin. Work is boring. I'm enjoying this channel. Do you mean you're watching me while you're at work? Well, number 1, I'm glad you like my content. But number 2, don't get in trouble at work, man. Thanks for the 2, Justin. Everything, Julian, 5. Thank you. Hey, Sam. Hey, Julian. Can you do a video on if Olympic sunk and Titanic would survive? Maybe. I'd have to think about it a little bit, but basically they would have the same type of, they would just trade roles basically, but there may be a video there. Julian, thank you for the 5. I'll give that some thought. Thank you, Julian. Alex, 5. Thank you. Well, I meant just on the capabilities of ships, lol, not the Nazis' insanity. Oh, that's what you meant, Alex. Okay, that's what you meant. Still the Bismarck. Still the Bismarck. I don't want to side with anything like, no. Even if I'm just talking about ship capabilities, I would still serve on the hood. No way. No way. Thanks for the 5, Alex. Wood, 5. Thank you. No comment or question though, but thank you so much, man. Glad you're doing well. Ozzy, 2. Thank you. Sam, Rosie wants to go on a boat ride. Rosie has been on a boat ride before and scared me half to death. Scared me half to death. She could have just she was like wanting to jump in the water and she was like rocking the boat back. It was a tiny little rowboat. Taylor, 5. Thank you. With the hood, I always think back to an interview with Ted Briggs when he says she went up 30 to 40 degrees and we realized she wasn't coming back. Oh, I don't know anything about the hood sink. I think she split in 2 if I'm remembering correctly. I watched like one documentary on it. But that's crazy because didn't the shell from the Bismarck hit the hood and it hit where all the ammo was stored and stuff? That's what caused the ship to explode, if I remember correctly. But yeah. Anyway, now that we're all caught up here, let me see. I'm actually really curious now. This is really gonna bother me. I'm actually looking up my first video. Historic Travels. It was Thomas Andrews, I think. Thomas Andrews. Historic Travels, Thomas Andrews. Yes, this is it. Oh gosh. Do we really want to watch this? I really don't want to watch this. Major cringe factor. Oh gosh. Just looking at this shot. Old Sam, or young Sam, what are you doing, man? Oh gosh, so, look at this. Okay, so there I am, and what's with that face? Whenever I pause, I always have weird faces. But I'm holding them all, you can see part of a green screen there. You can see the roof there. Just this shot. There's some random wire back here. What was I thinking? I don't. Oh gosh, this is major cringe factor. This is major cringe. Anyway, hang on. All right, we'll watch it. Okay. We'll watch it on here. But oh gosh, I feel like there's gonna be a spike in views on my first video now. Hang on a second. There's 10 from Hannah. Thank you. It's my birthday next month. Happy early birthday, Hannah. And I got an early present today. It was a coin made from a propeller from the Queen Mary. That's so cool. Well, I'm happy that the ship is preserved. She's lost a lot of her soul. Yeah, she has. I'm hoping that, it seems like they're doing a lot to try to repair the ship and bring her back. But I mean, honestly, I'd say the Queen Mary's still the Queen Mary, you know, and she's definitely in much better shape than the SS United States. I hope they can preserve her too. I'm just glad the Queen Mary's still around. Sure, it's a shame that she's in the condition she's in, but it could be worse. You know, I'm glad she's still here, at least in some way. All right, here we go. Here we go. I'm just gonna hold my iPad up to the screen, and we are going to watch my first video. Taylor, too. We need a video on the evolution of your back wall. I didn't like keep track of it, but okay. All right, so here's my first video, guys. It's 5 minutes, and I'm gonna make comments here and there.
Hey guys, and welcome to this video.
Okay, there we go.
First video in the Titanic series, and this video is going to be a brief introduction to the construction of Titanic and the Olympic class. And it's going to focus more, though, on Thomas Andrews. Now, it's not going to cover.
Well, that's not terrible. That's not terrible.
His roles in the sinking of the Titanic and just kind of his personality and what he did and how the ship was.
The background music, I feel like it's a little loud, but.
The RMS Titanic began its
wait.
The shipyards of.
Oh gosh. Do y'all want to know something? This picture here, I remember this now. I held my phone up to the screen and just took a picture. I didn't even use like screenshot. I just held my phone up to the screen and took a picture with the camera. Oh gosh. This is killing me. This is killing me inside.
Being assembled with a fleet of ships called the Olympic class of ocean liners. Now, it wasn't just Titanic that these guys were talking about building. They were going to be building an entire new class of ship called the Olympic class. The three ships would be the Olympic, the
I'm reaching for a model. I had to like reach for the model. Oh gosh. I actually didn't edit out me reaching for the model. Are you serious? I completely forgot about that. Oh my gosh. Wait. What was that?
To be used in the First World War. And unfortunately, it sunk as well, but we'll touch more on this later. Thomas Andrews.
Okay, what's with that, like, Thomas Andrews and that zoom in? Like, what is... What?
He was on board during the sinking.
And like, look at that angle. Like, the camera angle is driving me nuts.
Actually figured out that the ship was sinking sooner than later, and if he hadn't been on board, then honestly, more lives would have been lost. That's actually a very, very common argument that if more lifeboats would have been on the ship, more people would have been saved.
The green screen is driving me nuts. The green screen is driving me absolutely insane right now. All right, I'm done. All right. So, all right, that's enough of that. Listen, it's very hard for. I don't watch my own videos, you know. Like if I ever have to go and do something else, like look up content, I don't use my own video. Everybody's like, "You did a good job, thanks, random." Oh gosh. I mean, for a first video, sure. I mean, well, now my hair's all crazy. For a first video, I guess it was okay. But, I mean, just, it's hard for me to go back and watch that now. Did I see a super chat? Some History 5, thank you. Have you ever heard of the SS Arctic? Is that the ship that Tom Linsky did a video about, the paddle wheel steamer and that big sinking? I'm pretty sure it was the Arctic. But I'm pretty sure. I think, yes. I forget the ship that hit it. Anyway. But yes, I do know about the Arctic. Green screen photo bomb. Haha. Moon 5, Samuel. Sam, do you watch Jingle All the Way? It's a funny Christmas movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. Never seen it. I have never seen it. I've never seen that. Thank you for the 5. Let's see. Ozzy, want more? No more. Jalen. Hey, Sam from San Francisco. Awesome. Hello from West Virginia. Sam, multi-million-dollar question. All right, I'm ready. Have you ever been to Alcatraz and the Golden Gate Bridge? They are beautiful sites to go to. I've never been to San Francisco. So I have been to Sacramento and I've been to Roseville, but I've never been to I've never been to San Francisco. Never been there. I've been to LA though. I never went to California until 2019. 2019 was my first time that I ever went to California. Cold night. It's not Halloween yet. Wait, what are you talking about? Stop talking about. Whoa, cat. No. We can talk about Christmas. It is October. The holiday season is coming. It is time. It is time to start getting geared up for Christmas. Don't get me wrong. I like Halloween, but Christmas is my favorite season. So it's my favorite holiday. I mean, so like, come on. With Christmas, you got winter. I am pumped. Let's bring on Christmas. I'm sorry, cat. I'm sorry. Did you just say bad Sam? I'm sorry. What? Okay, you know what? Just for that, I am going to play a clip from one of my favorite Christmas movies. And I was actually just watching this earlier today because I was getting so pumped. How many of you know what this movie is? It's one of my favorite movies from when I was a kid. How many of y'all know this movie? I absolutely adore this movie. How many of you know this movie? Good job, guys. Polar Express, absolutely. One of my absolute cat. I saw it in theaters too. Polar Express. Did I see another super chat? Isaac 5, thank you, man. Breaking news: Aaron 1912 has returned and is teaming up with Sam's greatest enemy, Scatino, Brightside, and Green Grand Staircase. Aaron 1912 was returned and is teaming up. You know what I would like, Isaac? Well, Isaac, thank you for the 5. What I would like to do is hire an animator. Other than Julian 5s. Hey, Sam, gotta go. Goodbye, Sam. Bye, Julian. Have a good evening. You know what I would like to do? I would like to hire an animator to make a fighting video, like an anime style fighting video with me against Aaron 1912, Scatino, and all of that. Like, I think it'd be like a Dragon Ball Z fighting style. And I think that would be so funny. Like, I think that would be absolutely awesome to make like an anime style beat 'em up video. I need to look into that. I think that would be hilarious. Scatina says we would win, Sam. No, never. Let's see here. My money is on the Grand Staircase. How would the Grand Staircase even fight? It's a room, Theodore. It's a room. How would the Grand Staircase even fight? Wayne, you should put maritime in that file. Oh, yes! Me and maritime history. Oh, and me and maritime history versus Scatino, Aaron 1912, and all of that. I think that would be hilarious. Hey, Maritime, are you in, man? Are you in, Maritime? Are you in? We would be invincible. And Mike, yeah. We gotta get Mike. And we gotta get Tom Linsky, Alex the Historian. We gotta get them. Listen, all those guys. Philip, Titanic Animations, and his buddy Jordan. We gotta get Jordan in here. Listen, that would be like. I actually kind of want to talk to those guys and try to get something set up. I think that'd be really cool. I really think that'd be really cool. I know an animator, but to make something like I've worked with her in the past, but to make an anime style fighting video, that would be a very expensive thing to do. I'd have to talk with her and get a price and everything like that. And I don't know if it's not ridiculous. Maybe we could do like a whole collaboration thing. I don't know. We'll see. I just think that'd be really, really cool. Jane Animations did like an anime style fighting video a while back and it was super good. We got another, we got 5 from Sabrina. Thank you. That reminds me, I have to send you that picture. I drew it. You beat the crap out of them. Okay, Sabrina, thank you for the 5. That's awesome. Hannah, 5, thank you. I just wanted to let you know that my laptop broke again. Oh gosh. And my shop has the turkeys out on sale already. So they're already getting ready for Thanksgiving. Hey, it's the holiday season, you know. I count October, November, December as all part of an awesome holiday season. And like, fall is like one of my favorite seasons, but I also like winter. Like, don't get me wrong, I like summer and everything. But the one thing I love about winter is it's like everything slows down. Yeah, because like during the summer, we're all so busy and everything, but it's just like everything's just kind of calmer in winter, I think. And it's just, I just find it relaxing. I find winter and snow and all. I like it. It's very calming. Sinkable 10, thank you. Well, $10 persuade you to watch my Roblox Titanic movie. I'm kidding. You don't have to pay me to watch your stuff, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. I appreciate the $10 donation. Thank you so much. Just send it to me in Discord. The best way to get my attention to watch something or look at something in Discord is just to wait until I'm active and then message me, because I get so many DMs that I don't see them. So I mean, just send me a link when I'm active in Discord and I'll check it out. That's cool. You made something. Good job, Sinkable. Thank you for the 10, my friend. Let's see here. We got 2 from Hannah. I'm British. I don't do Thanksgiving. I thought that, I know that that's more of an American thing, but I thought that there was some type of a Thanksgiving thing over there. It's called something different, but I thought, am I wrong? I might be wrong, but I thought that there was some holiday that was similar to it. I don't know. Thank you for the 2, Hannah. Hope you're doing well. Irish, do you believe in UFOs? Okay. Here's my 2 cents on UFOs and aliens and all that. Do I think there's other life out there? Absolutely. I 100% believe that there is life on other planets. Now, the universe is just too big. I mean, think about it. There's hundreds of thousands, if not millions of galaxies out there. And each of those galaxies have hundreds of thousands, if not millions of stars in there. And all those stars have planets. And I mean, there's just, I can't believe that it's just us. I can't. I cannot believe that it's just us. However, on the side of UFOs, I'm a bit 50-50. Do I think UFO sightings are real? Yes, there's too many videos about it. However, are they alien? But at the exact same time, some of those stories that have come out about those, I'm like, what they've said that they've seen defies human capability that we know of as of right now. I think it was like a fighter pilot. Or no, I think it was a space shuttle thing I saw. But anyway, like there was like a UFO and it was going one way. And they said the speed that this thing was going was just astronomical. And then it randomly stops and then zooms off in the other direction. And they're like, if a human being was inside that thing with how fast it disappeared, it's like it would have, just the G-forces alone would have been, like no human could survive that. What was that? I have no idea. So that's kind of where I'm at. Like, do I think those videos are interesting? Yes. They could be photoshopped. They could be edited. There's just no way to know for sure. But I do think there's life out there. However, if they're already here or not, I lean more towards no. But I mean, if they have the power to travel to other planets, why would they be here? Why would they care about us? Because we would seem so behind or primitive to them. Why would they care? That's just my 2 cents. I don't know though, but do I think they're out there? Yes. Wow, you got me talking about UFOs. Now there was Buzz Aldrin though in the Apollo 11 mission when they said they saw something, and that's weird. That's weird. There's enough stories out there that make me go, But some history 5, thank you. What do you think would happen if the Titanic hit the iceberg head on? I think it would have been worse. There have been several videos about it lately where ships are able to survive a head-on collision and all that stuff. But honestly, what I think, first of all, icebergs are very unpredictable structures, because it's just they crumble, they fall. You have really fragile icebergs and you have really strong ones. And based on how much damage the iceberg that the Titanic hit did to it, I would say that the iceberg the Titanic hit was one of the stronger ones. So honestly, what I think, with the Titanic going at like 21 knots, 21, 22, right around there, when it hit that iceberg, if it hit it head on, all of this mass going that fast, hitting that berg and then stopping suddenly, because I think the iceberg would have, pushed back against the Titanic. I think it would have caused massive structural failure within the Titanic. I think it would have done a colossal amount of damage. Not just the bow buckling in, but the support beams all along the ship. I think a ton of those would have buckled. I mean, I think it's just an astronomical amount of damage. So I honestly believe that if the Titanic would have hit it head on going at the speed that it was, I think it would have been worse. But, you know, if the ship was going slower and it bumped it, might have been okay. So that's my 2 cents on that. Thank you for the 5, man. Alex 10, thank you. My grandfather was on the HMS Prince of Wales for a fight, and my great-great uncle was on the Bismarck. I think a video about the battle to make my super awkward okay, is in order. So you had family on both sides? That's crazy. But I am planning to do a video on the Hood and the Bismarck, so don't worry. But thank you for the 10, man. Super, super appreciate you, Alex. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Okay. Got that. We got that. We got that one. Ghost Sam. Confused David. Okay. Let's see here. Joel, Sam, curious question. Is it true that a U-boat fired a torpedo at the Olympic and missed? Didn't miss. The torpedo actually hit the U-boat, but the torpedo was defective, so it didn't detonate. But yes, the torpedo was struck by a U-boat during the First World War. That was true. Maritime history, historic travels. Sam, how many people were on board Lifeboat 5 at the time of her launch? Does that book, Honesty of Glass, say anything about her? I think it's page 196. Is that just a hint to get me to go and look at Honesty of Glass? And I like how you go. How many were on that lifeboat? Page 196. Cough, cough. You know what, Maritime? I think you have this. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't have occupation on it. It's the lifeboat chart map, but it doesn't have the number of people on it. I'm not sure how many people were on board that boat, but this is just the lifeboat launch times. Just the lifeboat launch time. Sorry, man. Let's see. Okay, where are we? Okay. Let's see here from Poland. Hey, Sam, how you doing? I'm doing good, Poland. How are you? If you would grab a officer from one ship and place them on the Titanic, which would it be? Also, a ship caught fire and sunk. Everyone survived. The ship's name was the TSS Pearl. Glad everybody survived. If I could pick one person from any ship and put them on the Titanic, like, what do you mean? Like to have them like try to help save lives and all that? Like, I don't know. I mean, the sinkings and stuff that people went through on other ships, you know, I mean, you know, people like to critique Captain Smith a lot, but honestly, I think he did a really good job. And if you haven't seen my Captain Smith video yet, I would encourage you to go do so because I talk about all that. I don't know. I'd have to give that some thought. I would really have to give that one some thought. Polly, I need to get that book. Yes, like as I've said 1,000 times, this book is basically the Bible on Titanic. You know, anything you want to know about Titanic, it is in this book. Like, it even has like the angles of like the list of the ship and all that. And, you know, like it's so cool. You know, it's so funny, guys. When I was in Arizona, I just thought of this. There was this guy who I was talking to, and he worked for this. So I was working for a company called Golder at the time, and this guy that I worked with another company called Ames. And he was like leading one of the teams. I was out there doing construction work. And he was telling me how much he loves Carnival Cruises. So I started talking to him about Titanic and all that stuff and telling him some of these Titanic stories. And he just kind of turns and looks at me. And he's like, how on earth do you know all this? Like, where are you getting all of this information? You know, like where, because like I'm telling him about like passengers' accounts and like what this person saw, what this person saw. And I kid you not, because I was in a truck, I reach over into my backpack and I pull this book out and give it to him. He's like, where are you getting all this information? And I go, here. And he takes it and he starts flipping through. Like, he's like, I bet he was thinking, why does this guy have this big Titanic book with him on a copper mine in Arizona? Like, it was hilarious. It was absolutely hilarious. I met a lot of really, really cool people there. Let's see here. Maritime history. Yes, Sam. Good job. Let's see what else we got. Kat here. Hey, Kat. Hey, Sam. Could you do a video on Brownie Wise? She was one of the nurses who was on the Britannic as she was sinking. I'm going to look her up, Kat, but I'm a little bit worried to do so because I feel like, based on your history, that you're just trying to send me some kind of Tupperware thing. So, I'm going to ask my community because I don't want Kat to trick me. Was Brownie Waz on the Britannic, or is that a Tupperware joke? Because if I know Kat, I think she's trying to like lull me into a false sense of security and then get me with a Tupperware comment. So let me, Maritime, there is a 99.9% chance it is a troll comment. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I am pretty sure it's a troll comment from Kat. I'm just saying, Douglas Tupperware joke and all. Let me hang on. We gotta do a poll here. Is that a Tupperware comment? Is that a Tupperware comment? Let's see here. Tupperware joke. Is it Wait, I think I misspelled that. There we go. Is that a Tupperware joke? Yes or no? Let's ask the community. Is that a Tupperware joke? Because I'm pretty sure it's fake. I'm pretty sure. And I'm not gonna look it up, Kat. I'm because as soon as I look it up, Tupperware is gonna pop. I'm gonna be like, Kat, you got me. I'm not gonna give you the satisfaction. Look at that. 77% yes. You know what? Sorry, Kat. I'm not gonna. You know what? With me being this suspicious, this time it's actually going to be a real one. So, yep, it's Tupperware. I looked it up. Yes, I knew it, Kat. I knew it. Thanks so much, Joel. Yep, it's Tupperware. I looked it up. Oh, gotcha. I knew it, Kat. I knew it. You thought I forgot, didn't you? You thought that I forgot Tupperware. Oh, I just realized I misspelled Tupperware. I said Tupperware. Whoops. I knew it. Cat. You're slipping, Cat. You're slipping. Calling you have a Tupperware lid now. It's a daily reminder. Sorry, Cat. Sorry. Some history fan 5. Thank you. You're reminding me of how when I was in school, I was the smartest when it came to Titanic. Some history fan. Thank you so much for the 5. Super appreciate you. It was similar for me as well when I was in school. I told the story before, but like there was when my teacher in English, was it English or history? Anyway, when my teacher asked us about the Titanic and I did my long spill. Oh, I have another Titanic story. I don't think I've ever told this story before. So, and this is from back when I was in school. So basically what happened was, one thing that I loved about my high school was they had an A day, B day, C day schedule. And each day the classes were arranged differently. And what I would do is when I was in my class before my off period, I would order a pizza sometimes and have it delivered to my school. So I would just time it to when, like, if I had like 20 minutes left before like my class was up, I would order a pizza. And then by the time I went on my off period, pizza was there. So anyway, I asked, my pizza gets there early, so the class hasn't let out yet. And I asked my teacher, hey, are you cool if I go outside and go get my pizza? Because the guy's out there. And he goes, sure, go ahead and go get it. I'm like, cool. And this was a substitute teacher. So I leave. I'm outside for like 5 minutes, and then I come back. As I'm walking back into the classroom, the only thing I hear is last name, Captain Titanic. Like that, those are the words I heard. Excuse me. And apparently he had just asked the class, what was the last name of the captain of the Titanic? And I didn't even hear the full sentence. And I went, Captain Edward John Smith. And then the whole class just like, they were looking at him and they just turned and looked at me. Yep, you said this one. Oh, okay, I have my maritime. And so then I go back to my seat. Yeah, I did. It was a long time ago, but yeah, you're right. I did do that. I go back to my seat. And then he says, okay, class, how many watertight? And he didn't even finish the sentence. And I went 16. He didn't even finish the question. And I went 16. Then Then after that, he did get me on one question, and he got me on one question. It was how much horsepower did Titanic have, and I didn't know that one. He got me on that one. So, Austin, you ordered a pizza while you were in school. That's crazy. Hey, Austin, if you want to know what's even more crazy, my senior year, we were still doing that A, B, C day schedule, and on my C days, my last class was at 1:30, or it let out at 1:30. So that means that any day that it was a C day, I got to go home at 1:30, which was awesome. I absolutely loved that. Absolutely did. Man, high school. Good gosh. You guys know something? I was class of 2010. That was 12 years ago. I'm all over that now. Good gosh, how time flies. I cannot believe that was 12 years ago when I was in high school. Sabrina, class of 2009. Awesome. Man, 2010. 2010. And I just had another flashback. Let me see if I can find it. I'm pretty sure a good number of you out, like, how many of you watching this video were alive when the year 2000 hit? That's like when the new millennium, like, I mean, like, that was a crazy thing for me back then. I'm like, wow, I'm actually alive when when we're hitting a new 1,000. Sabrina and me, I was. I mean, isn't that crazy to think about? With how short a human lifespan is in comparison to thousands of years and everything. I mean, humans are lucky if we make it to 100. We were all alive to see the 1,000-year transition. Let me find this commercial. Hang on. 2000. I remember this commercial from when I was a kid. That's not it. Shoot. I can't remember what it was. There was this cereal commercial when I was a kid, and it had to do with like the new millennium and all that. I cannot remember what it was. Oh, good gosh. Oh, good gosh. There's a video here on late 1990s and early 2000s kid commercials. Oh, I remember this. Oh, I'm having major flashback right now. I remember this. I remember seeing this when I was a kid. Oh gosh, Zootopia. I remember this. Do any of y'all remember this magazine? Do any of y'all remember this magazine from back then? Zoobucks, not Zootopia. Zoobucks. Oh gosh, I'm in like major nostalgia right now. Major nostalgia. Lots of Jetson planes, Roboraptor. Oh gosh. I know if I watch this, I'm going to be feeling major nostalgia. Cat, the 90s were the best. The memories. Sabrina, and being dragged from the depths of my childhood memories. It's amazing how, like, you just forget these things, and then you see something that reminds you of, and you're like, oh my gosh, I totally remember that. MFs too, thank you. Sam, are you trained to become a ship captain? That'd be cool. I would love to be a ship captain someday. I think that would be super, super cool. No, I don't have anything. Don't you have to be in the Navy for that? Like, don't you have to have some kind of like naval military experience to be a ship captain? That's what I always thought. I'm not sure 100% though, but that'd be cool. Kat says, I've been watching YouTube videos of nostalgic 90s stuff. I see. Okay, wait. How many of you... This was absolutely one of my favorite shows back in the day. Shoot. I had it and then I completely forgot what it was. Yeah, got it. How many of you out there remember this video or this TV show? I loved this show back in the day. How many of you remember this? How many of you remember this? Okay, how many of you remember this show? Any of y'all remember this? I loved this show back in the day. Hey Arnold. I loved that show back in the day. It's Hey Arnold. Random move at football head. Hey Arnold. What's wrong with Hey Arnold, Kat? You don't like Hey Arnold? Let's see here. I sure do. What is it, Harold? Rugrats! Sabrina, Rugrats! Yes, I even like the grown-up series when they all grew up. I loved Rugrats and all that, man. All of those shows. I grew up on the classic Looney Tunes as well. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits. That wasn't a very good Elmer Fudd. Some History 5, thank you. Do you think the worst, what do you think was the worst job during the sinking of Titanic? Depends on what you mean by worst job, but I think the scariest job would have been those who were in the engine room, because they needed to be there to keep the ship's lights on, to keep the telegraph running and all that. But that they knew that if by staying there and keeping the Titanic's lights on, they weren't getting out of that room. I think that would have been the scariest job. Just listen, there were a lot of heroes on Titanic that night, but those engineers who stayed down there till the very end, and they knew they weren't getting out, they were the biggest heroes, at least in my mind. There was a super chat that I missed, Hannah. I'm scrolling back, Hannah. Oh, there it is. Hey, Hannah. All right, sorry about that, Hannah. Thank you for the 5. I went to school in the town where Murdoch is from, and he was such a huge deal in the whole town. Also, class of 2018 here. That's awesome, Hannah. And that's cool. You went to the same place where Murdoch was. That's super, super cool. I feel like I've heard that in the past, that Murdoch's a big deal in that town. I forget the town, but I got to get back to the UK. I have to do that. I have to do that. I've got to get back to the UK. I would be planning a trip to the UK in the near future, but the reason I'm wanting to go to Japan first is because I have been wanting to go to Japan for years and years and years. And I finally have an opportunity coming up in the very near future to go. So that's what I'm going, like probably in the next month or so. I'll be planning it. So that's kind of where I'm at right now, but I'm going to go back to the UK, but I want to do like a 2-week tour of the country. I want to go to Tokyo, Osaka, Okinawa, Hiroshima. There's a town called Kude I'd like to go to. I want to tour the country. I want to take 2 weeks and spend a couple of days in Tokyo. Boom, boom, boom. I know I can't do it all in 2 weeks, but let's see here. We got that. Come visit Scotland, Sam. We are all not very funny. But yes, I will definitely. I want to come back to the UK. Well, you know what, guys? When I go to the UK, I'll make an announcement, and it'd be cool to meet some of you. So, if I'm in London or something, I'll be like, "Hey, guys, I'm gonna be in London, and I will meet you all in Piccadilly Circus." I will meet you guys in Piccadilly Circus, and I think it'd be so cool to meet all of you. Piccadilly Circus was my favorite place in London. I just thought there was so much going on. London was so cool. If there's one person from history that I would love to sit at a table with and talk to, just to hear about everything that they went through, Churchill. Churchill, everything that he did for the UK and everything, and Churchill's one of the UK's, if not the, one of the greatest prime ministers UK ever had, or London and England, all that ever had. And it was just everything he went through during the Second World War and all that. I would love to sit at a table and talk to Churchill. I really would. I really would love to do that. I just think the stories he could tell. Super, super cool. All right, everybody. We are now coming up on the 1 hour mark. And you know what that means? It is time for tonight's Q&A. Are you all ready for tonight's Q&A? Will Maritime History retake his throne? Maritime, are you there? Maritime, are you still here? If Maritime left, he has surrendered tonight's Q&A to everyone else. Is Maritime here or not? I think we've lost Maritime. I don't see him in the chat. Hey, Maritime. Oh, there he is. Maritime, I'm here. I'm always here, Sam. All right. So, here we go, guys. I got to move the file first. Believe it or not, I never... Whatever that was. I just noticed in the stream there was a hair or something right there on my shoulder. I'm like, what the heck is that? All right, hang on. I've got to move the file to my iPad, and I've got to be careful because I'm not going to... All right, let me see here. We got to do a quick airdrop. I took the picture. I still haven't bought any ink for my printer, so I took a picture of my questions with my iPhone and then forgot to send it over to my iPad. Okay, we got that, we got that, we got that. Boom, and... Okay. Got it. Okay. For those of you who are new here, here are the rules for the Q&A. I ask a question, and then I type the word go in the chat. As soon as you see the word go pop up, you answer the question. And the way we're doing this is it's everyone here, all 200 of you, against maritime history. Okay? Because maritime history is like the resident maritime expert here, and he wins all the time. So... and make it a little bit more fair for maritime, as long as he answers the question correct within like the first 3 or 4 seconds, I'll give him a point. But so he doesn't necessarily have to be the first one. But for everyone else, as long as one person gets the question before him, everyone else gets a point as well. But for maritime to just only him get the point, he has to be first. So that's how we're gonna do all of that. Let me get this out of the way. And all right. So we're gonna do. So as soon as you see the word "go" pop up, that's when you answer the question. Getting everything ready here. So maritime history, and then everyone else. There we go. All right. Oh, right. Slow mode. Right. Hold on. Oh, wait. What's this? You guys like slow mode? Okay, here we go. We're gonna set slow mode for once every 2 minutes. Or hang on, we're gonna do it for 300 seconds. We're gonna set slow mode. So everyone now, no one can. It's once every 300 seconds. That's what you guys want, huh? So slow mode is now set for every 300 seconds. Oh, wow. The whole chat just stopped. The whole chat just stopped as soon as I did that. Okay, hang on. We're going to disable slow mode now. And let's see how quickly the chat starts up again. Instantly, the chat started up again as soon as I did that. That's like nobody can talk. Mutiny, you're evil, Sam. Boo, Sam. I have never seen the chat just stop like that. That was so funny. That was so funny. The whole chat just stopped because everybody was in the 300-second time frame. Okay, that was funny. I'm actually crying. That was funny. You guys know I'm a jokester, right? You guys know that I'm a jokester. All right, here we go. First question of the night. We're going to do a test question first. So this question isn't going to count. This is just a trial question so y'all can get a feel for everything. I know. What class of ships was this engine on? This engine is a model of an engine for a certain class of ocean liners. What class of ocean liners for the White Star Line? Well, I guess these engines were used in a lot. But what is the 3-ship trio that is famous, the famous class that these engines were used on? What famous 3-ship trio? And it was also equipped with a turbine for the central propeller. And you guys who are answering the question, you're not doing it right. You're not doing it right. You have to wait until I put the word go in the chat. So all of you all answering the question right now, it doesn't count until I say the word go. So, ready, set, go. Cool music, got it. Olympic class. Great job. Now you all got it. There. So that's right. Everybody who answered after, that is correct. So all of you who answered early, that isn't it. Oh, hi, Millie. Hey, Millie, I see you. Glad you made it home okay. How's life in Argentina? Hope you're doing well, Millie. All right. It is time for the first official question. Walker, blah, we got maritime. Well, that was just a like a fake question. That was a trial question, not a fake question, but a trial. So that one doesn't count. All righty. First official question of the night. Bum, bum, bum. What was the name of the squad of 5 military aircraft that disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle in December of 1945? What was this squadron of aircraft called that disappeared? Ready, set, go. What was this class? What were these aircraft? Oh, there we go. Okay, wait. Okay, let's see. Dusk was first. Dusk got it. Flight 19. Great job. Poland, Flight 19. Good job. Maritime 19. There he is. Okay, Flight 19. Great job. A lot of y'all got that one. A great job, JGT. When did you start doing aircraft? Hey, listen, it's historic travels. I can pick any history topic. Flight 19. Great job. That is a double. Maritime 1. Bum, bum, bum. All right, there we go. That was random. That was funny. Okay, who was the author who wrote the Titanic book, A Night to Remember? What was the name of the author who wrote the Titanic book, A Night to Remember? Ready, set, go. What was his name? Oh, okay. Oh, he's out. He is out. He didn't get that one. He did not get that one. The Stoned Abbot, Walter Lord. No maritime history in sight. Oh, sorry, Maritime. You were too late on that one. Walter Lord. Yep, sorry, Maritime. You were too late on that one. You were too late on that one, man. I'm sorry. Memory blank law. Okay, Maritime. Good job, guys. Walker, we came to rock and roll tonight. That you did. So many Walter Lords. Yep. Let's see here. Everyone else, too. All right, guys. I don't know. Just saying. Justin, too. Thank you. Sam, I got to go home early. Awesome. Cool. I got to go home early. Awesome. Good job, Justin. Thank you for the 2. Next question. All right. Why did... so you can just try to answer this question in as little... You don't have... Just as long as you get the basics of this question right, because this question can be kind of broad in its answer. So just make your answer very basic or as basic as you can. And because this is kind of a tough question. Why did everyone think the Titanic sank in one piece who wasn't there and saw it sink? Why did everyone think, like based on the official investigation, why did everyone think the Titanic sank in one piece until it was discovered in 1985? Despite survivors saying that it broke. Why did people think that the Titanic sank in one piece? Ready, set, go. Ah, that's it. That's what I was looking for. Hang on, I missed it. Oh, shoot. Taylor. They took the testimony of 2 survivors. Maritime, lights went out, and Lightoller and Gracie. Okay, good job. That was basically what I was looking for. British Inquirer took the testimony they wanted. The night was the darkness did play a role. And FYI, that's going to both towns. Maritime got it, and other people got it too. That's going to both. Lighting did play a role, but you see, the thing is, when you go back and you look at the testimony, more people than not said it broke. You know, like there was even testimony from survivors who said that, like, when they were in the lifeboat and they were watching Titanic sink, they're like, "Did you see that? The ship broke in half." Like, people saw it break. But when you go and look at the inquiry, you know, like in the inquiry, it's like they went. I don't know where that story came from. This was a historian talking about it, but I don't recall what reference it was. But it's like the inquiries took the testimony of a few officers, like 2 people in particular, Gracie and Lightoller, and a few others who said that the ship didn't break, and they just went with that, despite the fact that more people said that the ship broke in half. But you see, Lightoller said it sunk intact, and Gracie said that the ship sunk intact. But Gracie and Lightoller, well, they weren't in any position to see what the stern was doing. You know, they were both fighting for their lives underwater. You know, Lightoller was dealing with collapsible B and all that stuff, and Gracie was hanging on for dear life, trying not to get sucked into the grand staircase. Pittman as well. Cool Maritime. But yeah, I mean, it's just like, it's like the inquiries went with their testimony and no one else's. It's insane. But yep, that's what happened. That's so good job. That was a double one. Good job, guys. That was a tough one. All right, the current score is 3-2. Okay. What caused the giant wave reported during the Titanic's final moments? Excuse me. What caused the giant wave reported during the Titanic's final moments that washed collapsible lifeboat A away from the ship while they were trying to prep it for launch? So during like the final plunge of Titanic, or when it was beginning, a big wave washed up on the starboard side boat deck and washed collapsible lifeboat A away. What caused this? What caused this big wave? Ready, set, go. What caused this to happen? Okay, evening out. It wasn't the falling funnel. It wasn't that. A few people got it. Hang on. I gotta go back. It wasn't really the bow going under, Taylor. USS Arizona, Titanic leveling out, Maritime evening back out to an even keel. Both of those were right. Yeah. So it was the ship returning to an even keel. Up to that moment, the Titanic was sinking with a list to port, okay? So the ship's port side boat deck had already gone under, and collapsible lifeboat B had been thrown from the roof of the officers' quarters down to the boat deck. But on the starboard side, this part of the boat deck was still above the water, and this was because of the ship's list to port. So it could have been a bit like deceptive to those on the starboard side. They probably would have thought that the ship had more time than what happened, what they really did. So while they're here dealing with collapsible A and trying to get it put onto the Titanic's davits and everything, the port side boat deck's already under. And then randomly, the Titanic's port list, it evened out, and the ship returned to more or less an even keel. So when this happened, this equalized how the water was on the boat deck, which caused this giant wave to wash up the Titanic starboard side boat deck and send collapsible lifeboat A away. So, good job, guys. That is a double one. That is a double one. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. I'm about to. Aaron 1912 was right. It was the V break. You know what? That is a timeout. I am going to time out Scatino. Should I time out Scatino? Should I time him out right now? Should I time out Scatino? I'm going to leave it up to the chat. Should I time out Scatino? Everybody in the chat say yes or no. Should I time out Scatino? Should I time out Scatino? Yes, 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 yes. Do it. Punish. Yes, yes, yes. Sorry, Scatino. The jury has spoken. Dun, dun, dun. Aaron 1912 was right, was timed out by Historic Travels for 300 seconds. Hey, Anthony, please stop spamming, please. All right. Did I give you all a point? No. All right. So that is a double. Boom. All right. I think that's right. Yes. Okay. Yep, we're good. All right. Next question. When did, you don't have to give a time. You just have to give a general time for it. Like, what was the Titanic doing when this happened? Okay. When did the Titanic's power completely go out? When did the Titanic's power completely go out? Ready, set, go. When did the Titanic's power completely go out? It wasn't just before the breakup. Okay, I'm looking. Okay, it wasn't. It was right. I'm going to go with, that's kind of what I was looking for from Maritime. Not exactly a time. I was looking for just after the stern went vertical. That's correct. Maritime was, these times could technically be right, but we don't have an exact time when the power went out. We just know that it happened after the stern went vertical. So that's kind of what I was looking for. So, the Titanic's emergency generator was on D deck just after the fourth funnel. So after the breakup, that generator would have still been above, the water, for a time. And that generator, it would have still had a little bit of steam pressure in it. even after the break. So the Titanic, it would have been winding down, which was what caused the lights to glow red. So I'm going to give that one to Maritime because Maritime said what I was looking for after the stern went vertical. That's what I was looking for. Interesting, Maritime. No! Cool music. All right, guys, it is tied. It is tied up. It is officially tied. It is officially tied. I actually kind of feel bad for timing out Scatino now because I know he was just trolling around and goofing off. I kind of feel bad for timing him out now. Hey, I hope you're there, man. We're just joking around. I feel bad because it's so long. I can't set a time limit. I have to do the 300 seconds. I feel a little bad about that. But you all voted for it, so you all share the guilt with me. You all share the guilt with me. All right, next question. We got that one. All right. What was the Titanic's final port of call before she headed out on the Atlantic bound for New York City? Where was the Titanic's final port of call before she headed out into the Atlantic? Ready, set, go. Taylor, Queenstown. Stone Davitt, Queenstown. There's Maritime, Queenstown. Everybody got that one. Queenstown. Great job, guys. Great job. All right. It is still anyone's contest. Check that out. Man, this is neck and neck. Who knows who is going to win? Who knows who is going to win? It is neck and neck. Man, this is crazy. Let's see. Taylor, I hit enter 5 seconds before go was entered. Yeah, that's kind of what you have to do. Is there's a bit of a delay on the stream from when I say go and type go to when whatever you type shows up on the screen. So the best way to see if your answer shows up first is to try to time a little bit ahead of when you think I'm going to say go, because there's 200 people in here, and if everybody is typing answers all at once, it's going to cause YouTube to lag a little bit. So Maritime, why? Maritime gets so mad when I tell everybody about his trick. All right. Which way did the Titanic turn to attempt to avoid the iceberg? Which way did the Titanic turn to attempt to avoid the iceberg? Ready, set, don't go, and go. To port. All right, I'm going to have to scroll back on that one. The chat went absolutely nuts. Okay, so Stone Davitt and Richard fell victim to my don't go. And historic trap. All right, guys. So Melanie says starboard, but you're forgetting about tiller commands, Melanie. You're forgetting about tiller commands. Taylor to port, correct. Cool music to port. Arizona, correct. Port. I don't see Maritime. Maritime, you said hard to starboard. No, Maritime, it's tiller commands. Maritime, how could you forget about tiller commands? He yelled hard to starboard, but the Titanic turned to port. Maritime, how did you forget about tiller commands? Oh, Maritime got that wrong. You're right. The official order was hard to starboard, but the ship turned to port due to tiller commands. Hard to starboard means to turn to port with tiller commands. Maritime got that wrong. I cannot believe you got that wrong, Maritime. Oh man, you said hard to starboard, Maritime. Yeah, you said hard to starboard. Let me go back and find it. But yeah, you said hard to starboard. Let's see. Yeah, maritime history. Oh no, wait. Maritime. Hard to port, starboard. Oh, that's what you said. Okay, never mind. Maritime history. Hard to port, starboard. Okay. I see what you're saying. I see. I guess I didn't see the port part. So I just saw hard to starboard. Okay, I glanced at it too fast. All right, my bad. That was my mistake. Sorry, Maritime. I didn't read it right. Maritime says, I was like, I knew something was off. Okay. Sorry. My bad. That's a double. All right. I gotta give him. All right, that's a double. I was like, how on earth did you miss that? It'd be like a mind blank moment. Aaron 19. No one tell Sam I'm back. And bump. Aaron 1912 was timed out by Historic Travels for 300 seconds. As soon as he spotted, I saw it. No one tell Sam I'm back, and boom. Oh, that was funny. That was really funny. Sam, he is back. Oh, Jim, ROFL. All right, next question. This is a fun live stream. Okay. Briefly after the Titanic hit the iceberg, the ship did something for about 3 minutes that made some of the passengers think nothing serious had happened. What happened right after the iceberg impact that lasted for around 3 minutes that gave some of the passengers the false impression that everything was okay with Titanic and nothing serious was going on? Ready, set, go. This happened right after the impact. Oh, whoa. Did I see it? Hang on. Oh, shoot. Taylor continued at half ahead. Yes. Yes, the engines were turned on. Maritime engines were kept on. Engines kept going. Yep, engines were kept on. Great job. That's it. Stoned Abbott and Maritime are right there, so that's another double. But yes, the engines were turned on for about 3 minutes after the iceberg impact. They turned the engines back on briefly around a minute or two after the impact. But yes. All right, another double. Man, this is an insane live stream. Holy cow. Okay. During the last 10 minutes of the sinking of the Titanic's band played one final song before they all separated. What was the final song played by the Titanic's band? Ready, set, go. What was the final song played by the Titanic's band? Oh, well, that was instant. Near my God to thee, near my God to thee. Near my God to thee, near my God to thee, Theodore. All right, hang on. I got to go back now. Stoned Abbott, near my God to thee, and Maritime, near my God to thee. Cool, got it, man. Everybody got it. All right, that's another double. Near my God to thee. Good job. Man, it's still tied. It is still tied. Oh my gosh. Okay. So if no one gets this, if the answer to this next question, this is the last question. If this one is also a double, so both of you get it right, then we'll do a tiebreaker. All right. What is the first and last name of the last living survivor of the Titanic? What was her name? Ready, set, go. What was the last living survivor's name of the Titanic? What was her name? Milvina Dean. Okay. Stoned Abbott was first and Maritime was second. All right, guys. Oh my gosh. Maritime, Stoned Abbott. All right. It's tied. This one is for all the marbles. All right. So here's how we're going to do this. To keep the ties from going back and forth, whichever side is the first one right in this question. So if Maritime is first, he wins. If anyone else is first, everyone else wins. Because the way that this has been going, it's just going to be a tiebreaker over and over and over. So the first one who gets the question is the winner. Okay? This is it. This is the final. This is all the marbles. Here we go. All right. All right. Do a very hard, difficult question. A very hard and difficult question. Okay. I gotta think a moment. Hang on. I gotta look something up. Give me just a second. I gotta find it. I can't. I gotta make sure it doesn't. I gotta make sure it doesn't play any audio. I'm looking up something, guys. Give me just a second. I'm trying to find a very, very difficult question. All right, I gotta turn the volume down so you all don't hear what I'm looking at. I'm trying to trip you all up. Like, this is gonna be a very random and very tough question. So, I think this. All right, never mind. It's gonna take too long. I was this is gonna take too long to find it, but I was attempting to figure out the exact date that Marty McFly went back in time and Back to the Future. I was gonna ask what was the date. The exact. I know it was 1955, but I couldn't remember the month. I was gonna do that to mess with everyone. But I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. October 21st, 1985. I thought it was October. But yeah, I couldn't remember the exact date. I was going to troll. But all right, we're not going to do it. All right. The last question of the evening, okay? Which version of Near My God to Thee is the accepted version that Wallace Hartley most likely played on the Titanic during the ship's final moments? Ready, set, go. Oh, gosh. Okay, what was it? I didn't see it. Who was it? I didn't see it happen so fast. No! Oh, he got it! Maritime History got it, the Methodist version. That's exactly what I was looking for. The Methodist version. Oh, he has reclaimed the throne. Maritime History has reclaimed the throne. Victory. Maritime got it. He got it. I cannot believe he got it. But yes, the Methodist version is the accepted version that Near My God to Thee was played that night. I cannot believe Maritime got that. Maritime won. Man, this was such a neck and neck race, and Maritime got it. Maritime got it. Hang on. Titanic, Near My God to Thee Method. Yeah, this, for those of you who don't know, was most likely the Methodist version because Wallace Hartley was Methodist. But this is it. Like, it's really cool. I found it online. So this is the accepted version of Near My God to Thee that was played that night. But yes, great job, Maritime. Maritime won. I cannot believe you won, but yes, you won. I really thought that was going to be an everyone. I really thought everyone was going to get that. But hey, everybody, you all did really, really good. Give Maritime a round of applause. And everyone, all of you all did super good. Congratulations, everyone. That was an incredibly fun live stream. That was a lot of fun. Aaron 1912, I see you, Scatino. It's over. No more timeouts. Good job, everybody. That was a great live stream. That was a ton of fun. So much fun. Awesome. I have never heard that version, I don't think. Cool. All right, everybody. So, hey, before I sign off, would you guys like to see Rosie before I go? Would you guys? Oh, hey, that's cool. As soon as we're wrapping up the Q&A, as soon as we're wrapping up the live stream, the Titanic documentary is in. Oh, I love this song. I love it. This is one of my favorite Titanic documentaries. Can you all hear that? I absolutely love that song. If you all haven't seen this documentary, you all definitely need to watch this. Such a good Titanic film. Such a good one. What's it called? Ghost of the Abyss. All right, I'm gonna go. What's a doc? Yeah, Ghost of the Abyss. That's a documentary. All right, I'm going to go and I'm gonna go get Rosie. Give me just a second, guys. I will be right back. Come on. Let's go. You got this. Come on. All right, ready? All right, ready to do a trick shot. We're going to do a trick shot. Ready? Can you catch it? Good job. Look at that. You got it. You and your cheese. Rosie is such a mess. I absolutely love her. Good girl. Nice. All right, everybody. Well, hey, thank you all so much for tuning in. This was an incredibly fun live stream. And I'm going to try to figure out a balance with work and all this other stuff as soon as I can. But yeah, anyway, guys, videos will be returning soon. I will figure this out. And hey, thank you all so much for all your patience. And thank you guys so much for all the support. I couldn't do this without all of you. You all take care, and I will see you in the next one. Oh, wait. I got one last super chat. Great timing. 5, thank you, from Some History. I watched a video saying that most of Britannic's portholes were open during the sinking. Yes, that's correct. The nursing staff went around and opened up a good number of the porthole windows just to help let in fresh air because Britannic was hot inside. Anyway, thank you so much for the 5. Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. Everybody did super chats. Thank you. Everybody did regular comments. Thank you. And I will see you all in the next one. Have a great evening, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in.